Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Hospice Harvest Fest with a twist. Tonight, as we all gather in the comfort of our own homes, we carry on the tradition of celebrating fall and the accomplishments of hospice and palliative care Buffalo. Tonight provides us with an opportunity to celebrate hospice's achievements and national standing as a leader in providing compassionate care and support when it is needed most. Since 1978, more than 90,000 patients in our community have had better quality of life because of hospice's commitment to providing the absolute best care possible. Your support and generosity here tonight helps to keep this special hospice program thriving, so our family and friends will be able to have this extraordinary end-of-life support. We are truly blessed to have this valuable gem right here in our own community. Well, we hope that you are enjoying the goodies in your Harvest Fest basket, complete with wine, meats, cheeses, and of course, a couple of sweet treats. And if you haven't already, please check out the online auction at hospiceharvestfest.com. There are some great one-of-a-kind items. Place your bids while you still can. The auction is going to be open until 9 o'clock tonight. If you haven't done so already, you can also purchase your chance to win the $5,000 grand prize raffle. Tickets are 1 for $25, 3 for $50. The winner is going to be announced at the end of tonight's program. All right, I would like to now introduce Dr. Kerr, CEO of Hospice and Palliative Care Buffalo, and Elizabeth Siderakis, Executive Vice President of the Hospice Foundation. They both have to say a few words.
Good evening and welcome to the 2020 Harvest Festival. First, I want to thank you for your ongoing participation in this event tonight. It's needed now more than ever. I think the most important message that I want to relay is that we're continuing to provide the care and advocacy that this community has come to depend on us for. We're actually serving more patients on a daily basis than we have at any point in our history, over 1,000 people per day, including 100 children. What can't be emphasized enough is that programs like our pediatric program are not provided through the hospice Medicare benefit, but because of the ongoing support from this community. This community, you should know, has created the largest pediatric program in the country. It's now a model that's replicated in many other sites. So again, thank you for your ongoing support and please enjoy the evening.
Tonight, not only are we celebrating hospice, but we are here to celebrate you, our treasured volunteers, sponsors, and donors. The goodwill and benevolence of the Western New York community allows hospice to continue their vital work every day. I would now like to introduce this year's Hope, Care, and Dignity Award recipients, Kathy and Michael McGovern. Kathy and Michael's support has been unwavering for the past 30 years. Later in the program, you will learn that it was Kathy and Michael who founded Hospice's most successful fundraiser, the Spring Bouquet Sale. Thank you both for all you do for hospice. Your time, talent, and support is appreciated more than ever. And now I would like to introduce you to Nora McGuire, Chairwoman of the Hospice and Palliative Care Buffalo Board, and Ryan Zebro, Chairman of the Hospice Foundation.
Good evening. We're pleased to have you join us for one of our most cherished fundraising events of the year. The Harvest Fest has been a long-standing tradition in the hospice community, and we are so grateful you are here with us. Tonight, we celebrate the important work of palliative care and hospice in our community, as well as thank and recognize all of you. The generosity of our community and benefactors like you are essential, enabling hospice to continue to thrive and meet the needs of patients and families in the most innovative, compassionate, and timely way. Thank you for making these achievements possible through your unwavering support and generosity.
Your support here tonight is appreciated more than you know in helping hospice continue to enhance the quality of life for its patients and family members during this time of need. I would now like to introduce our Harvest Fest chair couple, Dave and Jeanette Zagai. The Zagais are long-standing hospice advocates and embody everything that hospice looks for in leadership volunteering, including dedication, determination, and loyalty to the hospice mission. This wonderful evening would not be possible without their help and our outstanding Harvest Fest committee members. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you, Ryan. We are certain that most of you watching tonight have been touched by the remarkable care of hospice and understand the critically important role it plays in the Western New York healthcare community. Jeanette and I are overwhelmed at the dedication of the hospice staff and the many volunteers who make hospice so incredibly special. Please join us in extending a very heartfelt thank you for all that they do to support our loved ones.
We would also like to thank our fellow committee members for helping to make this night a success. The committee played a crucial role when planning this twist on our annual Harvest Fest event. Thank you for all your time and hard work.
Thank you to our major sponsors, including our presenting sponsor, M&T Bank, and our other top sponsors.
We would also like to thank all of the participating restaurants that provided tonight's 5-star dining experience, to our sponsors and donors. Osteria 166, Ristorante Lombardo, Local Kitchen and Beer Bar, Rich's Catering, Salvatore's Italian Prime, the Eagle House, Daly's Catering, and the Roycroft Inn. Thank you to Premier Gourmet for providing our Harvest Fest happy hour baskets that were filled with various meats, cheeses, nuts, fruit, and wine, along with the desserts provided by Romano's Bakery and Sweet Beginnings. Special thank you to Shell Fab and Bennett Supply Company and Black Button Distilling for the other fall basket goodies. You really brought our happy hour vision to life. Thank you to Trillium Courtyard Florists for the beautiful sponsor centerpieces. They are the perfect fall decor for the evening.
As one can imagine, we are proud to be this year's event chairs, but really the credit goes to so many other people. Without the generosity of our sponsors, attendees, donors, vendors, committee, and volunteers, tonight would not be possible.
We would now like to take the time to recognize this year's Hope, Care, and Dignity Award recipient. This award is the highest honor given out by Hospice Buffalo, and this year we would like to acknowledge Kathy and Michael McGovern. Both Kathy and Michael have been loyal advocates, supporters, and volunteers for hospice. Their involvement with hospice began when Michael's father passed under hospice care 38 years ago. They were so touched by the care that Michael's father received, they wanted to give back to this organization. Kathy and Michael own Trillium's Courtyard Florist, and they thought it would be a good idea to put together a bouquet sale and raise a little bit of money for hospice. So Kathy called on her local florist friends, and 16 of them came together to put on their first annual Hospice Spring Bouquet Sale. Little did they know that this grassroots fundraiser would actually take off and blossom into the largest fundraiser for Hospice Buffalo. This year will mark the 35th annual Hospice Spring Bouquet Sale, and over the many years, the sale has raised over $6.7 million, and we've sold 700,000 bouquets to the Western New York community. Every year, more than 40 local florists, 450 schools, businesses, organizations, along with 600 very busy volunteers participate in that week-long event. Without Kathy and Michael's vision, dedication, and so much hard work, the Hospice Spring Bouquet Sale would not be what it is today, a true staple in the Western New York community. Kathy has also been an active member on the Hospice Foundation Board and Signature Society, as well as the Hospice Harvest Fest Committee. A lot going on there. Not only does she help secure sponsorships and donations each year, she also creates the beautiful floral centerpieces and decorations for the Harvest Fest. Kathy has a real talent to bring any vision to life, to make a ballroom feel like a night under the stars or a beautiful fall forest. The Harvest Fest would not be the same without your touch. Kathy and Michael, thank you so much for your unwavering support to the mission of Hospice and Palliative Care Buffalo. It is because of your hard work and that dedication that we are able to provide the compassionate care to our patients and their families. Congratulations to you both on your award tonight. It is truly well deserved.
Essential Care is a home-based pediatric palliative care program. We provide supportive care to infants, children, and young adults who are living with a life-threatening or life-limiting disease. We also provide hospice care for when the goals of care have changed to providing comfort. We also provide perinatal services where we work with expectant mothers whose unborn child has been diagnosed with a life-threatening illness. Unfortunately, most insurance companies don't cover the cost of palliative care services, so Essential Care relies heavily on support from hospice. It is through grants and donations from our community that allows us to sustain our program and to continue to provide these valuable services.
Nathan is what I would consider to be a miracle. He is 17 months old right now. He's a very active little boy, loves to listen to music, he loves to kick his feet around, he loves to be outside. We learned of Nathan's diagnosis when I went in for the 18-week anomaly scan. They gave us worst case scenario, but we didn't know the severity obviously until he was actually born. And we knew of the microcephaly during pregnancy. Lissencephaly was not a term that I had heard until after he was born.
Pediatric patients are a unique patient population, and the hospice providers need to have specific tools and resources and training to be competent to provide care for pediatric patients. So you have to understand the stages of development in caring for that population and what the needs of the family are in those circumstances.
In treating the whole family, we take care of the patient. We help parents by educating them, helping to make sure they're aware of the diagnosis, the symptoms that come along with it, disease progression. Nathan has been in the program both in hospice and palliative care. He was born and went home into our hospice program at that time. When his symptoms were better managed, he was transitioned into the palliative care program because they were seeking that information from specialists. Nathan currently receives from our expressive therapies teams massage and music. Massage is involved for his tone. He has very sometimes tight and spastic tone, and so it helps to relax him, release that muscle tension, and provide comfort. And music therapy has been able to help socially engage him with just that one-on-one presence, right in front of his face. He's able to make eye contact. He's able to respond to the music and the instruments.
My favorite times with Nate was when he, without prompting, he started laying himself down on the big ocean drum that I was playing on his belly. He just kind of leaned forward and started doing that, so he was feeling the vibrations through that large drum. He's been talking up a storm for the past several sessions, which is really great to see.
I think the navigating of the healthcare system is so difficult for some of these families who have maybe multiple children and jobs, and they're trying to navigate all these doctor's appointments. We can advocate and help them get those services.
The care team with the nursing staff has really given me confidence with him because there's symptoms that he has that may be typical baby symptoms, but I don't know typical baby.
We were so overwhelmed with everything at the beginning that I don't think we even really understood how helpful they were, and all the people we had around us, how helpful they were, because we were just crawling and scraping to try and get by and do what we had to do to make this work.
I think that a pediatric hospice program is incredibly important because without it, I honestly don't think that we would have been able to take Nathan home at 2 weeks of age and be comfortable enough and confident enough in ourselves to take care of him properly. I think it empowers you as a parent who, the diagnosis, but having somebody there to walk you through everything gives you the strength to work through it and give him the best life that he can have.
What a beautiful and touching video. Well, now is the time when we would traditionally ask you to raise your paddle for our live appeal. However, this year we kindly ask that everyone watching please click the link that was sent to you via text to support the Essential Care for Children program with a donation. You can also go to hospiceharvestfest.com and click the donate button at the top left of your screen. Every donation will truly make a difference in the lives of our patients and families. All right, now I would like to hand it back over to our chair couple, Dave and Jeanette Zagai, to make a special announcement.
Thank you. We would now like to take the time to announce this year's grand prize raffle winner of $5,000. If you could all check your phone and or email, the winner will be announced via text message and email. Where's my phone?
Congratulations to the winner. The Hospice Foundation will be in touch with you so that you can claim your prize. Thank you everyone for participating in this year's Harvest Fest with a Twist. We may not have been able to gather as a hospice family this year, but please know the dollars raised from this event will continue to help the patients and families hospice serves.
As we bring our night to a close, a few reminders. You'll be notified if you won any of the online auction packages via text and email. If you're a silent auction winner, your package will be available for pickup on Monday, October 19th. Please contact the Hospice Foundation to schedule a pickup time. To our grand prize raffle winner, congratulations. You can contact the Hospice Foundation to claim your prize And if you'd still like to make a donation, you can do so by going to hospiceharvestfest.com. Anyone who made a donation or won an auction package will be emailed a receipt for their night of contribution on Monday, October 19th. If you've got further questions, you can contact the Hospice Foundation. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I hope you all had a delicious dinner and enjoyed gathering with your family and friends.